Do you still wear a mask? Why or why not? Depends on the situation. Friend's house? No. Robbing a bank? Yes. I wear one if I feel sick. Or if I'm asked to. I will if I'm in a hospital, clinical setting. Other than that, not usually. Yeah, but because I've been on chemo. Not cancer. My meds are just low-dose chemo. For the last 15 years. I wore masks before it was cool. Fucking copycats. I'm Korean. I wore it before COVID when I got sick. Will probably wear it in crowded areas for the foreseeable future. I live in London. I wear one in the tube. 'Cause the tube is fucking gross. Occasionally, I find that people are less likely to sit next to me on the bus when I do. Ironic, really. What screams, I'm insecure. Mocking someone else's achievement. Constant projection and self-serving compliments. When you're quick to be brutally honest with others, but have a meltdown when someone does it back to you. Reading this whole thread and praying none of the answers apply to me. Always talking badly about others and trying to make them look weak, bad. People who tear other people down as a joke but then get mad when they get it handed back to them. Clearly they either aren't joking or are too sensitive to be dishing out shit. What's a series that was cancelled that you wish wasn't? Mindhunter. I hoped Invader Zim might get revived after the Netflix movie. Doesn't seem to be happening. I'm saltiest about I am not okay with this and Mindhunter. IANOWT had such a good, awkward coming of age feel about it combined with horror, supernatural, mystery elements. It had such potential. Hannibal. Incredible show with an insane cast. Better Off Ted. Pushing Daisies. Serious. What made your worst roommate ever such a bad roommate? Attention. Serious. Tag notice. Asterisk. Jokes, puns, and off-topic comments are not permitted. https www.reddit.com/r/askreddit/wiki/index #wiki_rule_6- In any asterisk comment, parent or child, asterisk parent comments that aren't from the target group will be removed, along with their child replies. Asterisk report comments that violate these rules. Posts that have few relevant answers within the first hour. And posts that are not appropriate for the serious tag will be removed. Consider doing an AMA request instead. Thanks for your cooperation and enjoy the discussion. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit. Message, compose to =r@AskReddit if you have any questions or concerns. She stole, wore, stained and destroyed my fancy frilly underwear and then returned the shart-stained tattered underwear to my drawer and played stupid about it. I discovered this by finding my underwear sharted in her laundry basket when I was tearing apart the room going, "What is that smell?" Quote, I was allowed to change rooms by the school. He was so drunk one morning, making a gigantic mess in the kitchen in his underwear, rambling to me while grabbed a cup of coffee. On my way out the door, he then pissed himself and didn't notice until he slipped on it. Fast forward a couple months and he bailed out with 2 months left on the lease and never paid anything for those months and changed his number. Fortunately, the landlord worked with myself and my other roommate. I never had a roommate after that. They were coke dealers and they liked to work from home. In the middle of a 100°F heatwave in August, not only turned off the AC, but turned the heat on to 90°F, even at the coldest days of winter. Has no one turned the heat to freaking 90? Came home to a sauna. And she didn't even stay after she did that. Was a slob who got into drugs and hanging around the wrong sorts of people. completely trashed his room and took off one day, leaving his dog he had just gotten behind for me to deal with, along with a bunch of unscrupulous-looking characters knocking at my door telling me that he owed them money and asking where he was. Have you ever pretended to be stupid or not as smart as you are? Why? It was quite common practice in my home country to hide the fact you have master's degree to get certain jobs. Because either you were overqualified, and they couldn't afford you, or they instantly knew you will only be temporary asset until you find something matching your education. I live in Germany and I speak C2 level fluent German. Until one of those people on the street try to start handing me a Bible or some charity pamphlet. Then I'm all like, I know Deutsch verstehe, LMAO. Has helped me out of sticky spots. And people seem to like it when they feel superior to me. I pretended to be less fluent in a language than I am before. If that counts. Anyone who's lived in Japan is familiar with the NHK man, who comes to your door and pesters you to pay the NHK fee. NHK is the national public TV station, and everyone who owns a device capable of receiving it is supposed to pay a monthly fee to fund it. But there's no penalty for not paying. And quite a lot of people just don't. The representatives can be very pushy though. Well, I didn't even own a TV. But when I first started living here, I somehow got pressured into signing up to pay the fee. Though after that I just ignored the bills until eventually they sent an angry one saying you'd better pay or legal action blah blah. So I called them and used my best foreigner voice to explain I didn't understand what I signed up for, and the lady was very nice and said, "Of course. You couldn't have known. I'll cancel that for you. Problem solved." When you realize your family is a circus, you tend to be the clown all the time because I don't feel like arguing. What is something you simply can't understand why people enjoy? Videos of people being obnoxiously loud in a pathetic attempt at being funny. Loud is not funny. TV shows like The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, cock and ball torture, cave diving, ASMR mouth sounds, child beauty pageant events. What actor can you name that has the best acting range? They can act in comedies and serious films, and you'd sometimes wonder if it is actually the same actor. Willem Dafoe, Gary Oldman, John Lithgow. The hardest working actor and my favorite J.K. Simmons, the dude from Split, in the same movie. John C. Reilly is a sleeper but plays a great role in every movie. Subscribe, my brothers.